All right, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone that do root well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in the 1/3. And Adawan Ratazah, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. And the water Abanawa Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakakwadash, for giving me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, quick question, have you prepared? All right. And what I want to do is I want to go into this scripture found in Sirach. Okay. I want to read this. All right. And I want us to apply this to our thought process on a day-to-day. So this is going to be a quick a video of exhortation. Okay. I was speaking to a brother last night and let me share my screen. I was speaking to a brother last night and it was very beautiful. Okay. It's very beautiful. And this is why, let me read this real quick. So this lesson, all right, a warning, this lesson is only for the sincere. Okay, this lesson isn't for any worldly nigga. Okay, any little wallflowers or rats. Okay, this lesson isn't for this lesson is only for the elect. This lesson is for the hopeful elect that are fighting, that are enduring that battle. Okay, this is for you. So I want to exhort you through the Rakakwadash. All right. Now, real quick, this is 1 Peter 2:2. As newborn babes. Meaning in this walk, you have to literally put away your original thought process, how you react, how you think, what you think is right. You have to change everything. Okay. This is what this truth is doing to us, is creating us to be new men as well as new women. All right. So there's in particular thought processes that are detrimental to us, and we have to keep ourselves in that thought process. Like the scriptures say, resist the devil and he shall flee. So you have to constantly be sober in the mind to know when to resist. And there's times you might not resist. Okay. So you have to learn how to starve negativity. You have to learn how to starve the flesh, starve fear, things of this nature. All right. And you're doing that by becoming new. Okay. It says, desire the sincere milk of the word that ye may grow thereby. Because in this walk, yes, absolutely, we have to understand and eat this role. But while within eating this role, having the prophetic breakdowns, going into Daniel 7, Daniel 9, Daniel 11, meet Revelation 13. You're just going in, and all the secrets, who Babylon is. But have you prepared yourself as a newborn babe with a sincere milk? Meaning, are you applying these milk scriptures that are going to keep us on a day-to-day while this weight of the word is weighing on us, or we're carrying our cross? So there is in particular thoughts and mannerisms, and mindsets that you have to be in, even though you're knowing all the dark saying and scriptures, man. Okay. So you got to understand that you don't want to skip out or skip past the milk, and now you're just in the meat, but you're an asshole or you're impatient, you're hasty, you're this, you're that. All right. You don't want to be a guy like that. And we see a lot of these men out here, and majority of them are bucking up against Great Millstone. They look terrible. They carnally look terrible. They're spiritually out of shape. They're physically out of shape. And that's because these guys aren't drinking the milk. Okay. They're not becoming newborn babes. They want to do their own thing, and they're crashing and burning right before our eyes, and they have no idea. Don't be that guy. Don't be that girl. I just watched I just got a notification right here. That's the Holy Spirit. Elder Manat Dazagba right here. All right. Don't be no bugged out bitch. Excuse my language for speaking frank. Okay. Don't be no weirdo, man. All right. Are you really applying the milk, or are you an asshole in real life? Okay. This thing is serious. This thing is about change. So now that I said all that, let me get right into this, man. Okay. I was reading this last night with a brother, and it was just, It was just beautiful, man. Now check this out. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So my question to you out there, are you actually mentally preparing your soul for temptation? Now, what do I mean by that? Okay, because you could be in a walk where you're so frustrated that this happened or that happened, but the whole point is things are going to happen. You can't stop a temptation in your mind. You can't stop the flesh from fleshing. All right. You can resist it, but you can't stop in particular thoughts. You can't stop in particular demonic attacks. So my question is, have you been preparing your mind for when these things happen? This is the inevitable. All right. This is the condition that we have to fight. You can't stop your breath at times from stinking. There's things you just can't stop from happening. This is what you need to accept now in this walk. Okay. You have to understand you cannot reach perfection in this flesh. And that's something I had to learn through the Ruach HaKodesh. But what it does is it helps you understand that your perfection comes by the Spirit. So when you wake up first thing in the morning, are you preparing your mind that today you're going to be tempted? You can't look at yourself and say, I'm wicked for being tempted. You have to prepare yourself that there's going to be temptations today that I have to be ready for and not give into. Okay. You have to understand this is the walk right now. So this is why my question is, quick question. Have you prepared? Now, let's go into this word prepare in the online. Okay, just a quick exhortation, man. To me, I just thought this was very powerful because when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that comes to my mind are temptations, are fleshly thoughts, are demonic attacks and Satan. Okay, so now you don't got to look at those situations like what's going on. Why is this happening? What's taking place is now you have the opportunity to face the fact that temptations are going to be laid, but you have Yahweh Bashim Shai that's going to strengthen you to endure these temptations, just like the hour of temptations. Okay. This is what this whole walk is about. You fighting past the imperfections of the flesh so that you can remain perfect in the spirit. So have you prepared? Have you woke up today and said, you know what? There's going to be temptations. There's going to be BS. There's going to be sin out here, but I don't have to marvel at it. I'm not wicked. I don't want to do this. This is why you're being tempted. So have you prepared your mind, your spirit to handle when temptation is in front of you? Not that you are going through temptation. That's what you got to get past. You're going to deal with temptations. It's the flesh. It's the condition of the battle. You're not wicked. You've just been punished and been put in a wicked body. Okay. So this was just really edifying for me, man, because, you could get to this very contriteness and you just want to be perfect, but you're only going to be perfect in the spirit, not in this flesh. So when you go into this word prepare, it means set in order or readiness for a particular end. So you have to be ready in your mind that today I'm going to endure temptations. You can't have in your mind, why is temptations in front of me? No, I'm going to conquer the temptation in front of me. So don't marvel at temptation. Don't marvel at sin. Don't marvel at wickedness. Just know how to have on the armor to defend against it. You're not wicked, even though wicked thoughts cross your mind. This is what you're dealing with. Okay, so I thought that precept is just so powerful. So it says, make ready beforehand. So are you making ready beforehand mentally and spiritually before you deal with temptation? That's what you have to do. In this walk, you have to talk to self and say, I am serving the Lord. This is why I'm preparing my mind and my spirit for the temptations that are going to be laid before me today. Okay. And then you understand this. 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, there has no temptation taking you, but such as common to man. So things that you endure and fight against, other men and women are being taken by it. But the point of the matter is, do not think that you won't be tempted. That's what got me the most. The fact that there was a thought like, man, you do this, you do that. Like, remember what comes to mind? Okay, just because you fast don't mean that demons ain't gonna still mess with you. Remember, Satan came at Yahushua during his 40 days of fasting. Okay, so you have to understand this is the reality of the walk. You are not going to reach perfection in the flesh because the flesh is not set up to be perfect. Okay, the flesh is a baby. All right, the flesh is a baby. Wham wham, mama, bye, gimme. Okay, so you can't marvel that your flesh wants to be horny. Okay, that's the battle. There's things that happen that are contrary to what's happening to you in the spirit compared to what's going on in the flesh. Okay, that's what you need to wrap your head around. Okay, and this is Yahweh Bashem El Shai, Bashem Rakakwadash, comforting us in our spirit so we don't have to allow Satan to try to use temptation as a signal to say, see, you are 2/3. See, you wicked. See, nah, you ain't in the spirit. No. That's all temptation, baby. Now let's go into this word temptation real quick. And I think lessons like these, humbly speaking, are very edifying because the hour of temptation is coming. Okay. So now, what's the hour of temptation is going to the mark of the beast. Temptation goes into an experiment. So have you prepared your soul, your spirit, your mind for the experiment coming against the flesh? This is all an experiment. This is all a test. This is all a trial. See, a trial, attempt, trial, experiment. Oh, this is the same word for the word temptation in Revelations 3 and 10. But when you go into that one, it goes further into the idea of piercing. So if you're going through temptations now and being built up for it, to handle it, to endure it, then that's a sign that the Lord is dealing with you to build you up so that you can be ultimately kept from the great hour of temptation, which is going to come upon all the world. See? So this precept to me is monumental, man. Prepare thy soul for temptation. Ask yourself that. Have you actually said and sat there and said, I'm getting spiritually and mentally prepared to be tempted today? Ask yourself that. Quick question. Have you actually came to the spiritual maturity that you've accepted the fact that you're going to be tempted, but then you're not going to give in? That's powerful. That's powerful, man. You know, because like I said, when I wake up, oh my God, it's like a circus with Satan. This, that. And today I kept preparing my mind for it. And it just slowly fizzled away. You know, I was able to get up and just go to work, you know, on a good mental, spiritual basis. See? So it says, let's see. What else we got? Trial, man's fidelity. Yes. Have you prepared your mind, the fact that you could be tempted as far as your integrity, your virtue, your fidelity, your morals? Have you actually put that in your mind's eye and say, today I'm going to be tempted, but Yahweh Bashem El Shai is going to give me the strength to make it out of it? See? That's the reality of this walk that not every Israelite is being blessed to receive in the mind. Because you could bug out, you know? Why am I being tempted like this? See? You think you're tripping. That's how Satan gets you. It's like an onion. It's like layers, okay? So 1 Corinthians 10 and 13, just an exhortation lesson for the sheep. There has no temptation taken you but such common to man. So the things that you go through is common to man, okay? You don't want to look at ass. Everybody looking at ass. There's times where I'm truly 100 just chilling, okay? Might be listening to a lesson, and my flesh, this fucking body, will fixate its eyes on that. Oh my God, bro. I'm good, okay? The flesh don't care that it's a Sabbath. The flesh don't care if it's a woman with her man. The flesh don't care. The flesh don't care about getting a virgin. The flesh don't care, okay? The flesh don't care that I'm full, I'm good, I've had my fill. The flesh don't care, okay? What it say, can't stop until you get enough? The flesh don't care. But you have to realize that you've prepared your soul, your spirit, your mind for these situations. That's the point, okay? The whole point is you are supposed to be preparing yourself for these situations, not trying to avoid them. Okay. Because you could try to avoid this and avoid that. You can't avoid the inevitable. How are you going to show the Lord you're in the spirit? How are you going to show the Lord your faith? By dealing with these situations instead of trying to always avoid it, skate by and scoot. Ooh, miss me. Hell no, you got to be out there. We got to be on Front Street. We got to be handling this and doing this, especially in the days we're living now. And then you got incontinency at an all-time high, but that's a sign of the end. Okay. A sign of the end is overly sexualized people. Okay. So you're in a time right now where not everyone is disregarding the temptations like you are. But the first point of that is acknowledging and preparing yourself that you're going to be tempted. Okay. That's why at times you may not put yourself in a situation to be tempted more than needed. Like, you know what? I'm good. I don't have to sit here and watch this and watch that. Okay. Because it says there's enough evil for today. But the point that I want to keep stressing is, have you prepared for that though? Have you prepared yourself mentally for the temptations that are laid ahead? That don't mean you're wicked. That don't mean you want to give into it. But it's just like a runner. She's a runner. I'm a little funny. Excuse me. Well, you got to have some comedy. But it makes me think of this, like you're in a race and then there's hurdles. But any trainer is going to prepare themselves for this 12, 13, 14, 15 hurdles that they got to jump over. So that's the point. A boxer, he prepares himself for his opponent. So you need to prepare yourself for the opponent that you're facing. And that's this flesh for one, and temptations and the things that go with it. I think that's amazing, man. I think that's amazing. Instead of trying to always avoid the temptation, now you can prepare for the temptation. 1 Corinthians 10:13, but Yahweh is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation that you prepared for also make a way to escape, that ye may be able to bear this temptation because you're prepared for it. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that beautiful, man? To actually accept the fact that you're going to deal with temptations. You're actually commanded to prepare for temptation. You're commanded. Okay? Look, my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, everybody raise their hand. Are we out here serving the Lord? Yeah. Now keep your hand raised if you also are preparing your spirit and mind for temptations. See, you got to actually have that in your mind's eye. Like, wow, I didn't even think of it like that. Okay. So it's okay that these thoughts cross my mind. That's why the Lord favored David, because he was a man after his heart. So the whole point is, you got to look at these situations and be thankful that the Lord is watching you even in your mind of what you're doing. So it's a win. Okay. So when temptation comes, that's a time for you to show the Lord who you stand with. This is what this thing's about. Showing your faith by your works. James 1:12, blessed is the man that endureth temptation. Now, why? Because he's already prepared for it. I was already ready. Brothers, how many times you read, all right, you discern the spirit, a woman trying to get your attention? I know I have. I bet ain't nobody trying to look. I get it. You like a little horny cat. You got your little cheek poked out because you're trying to take someone's energy, right? We get it. So we're already showcasing examples of preparing for temptation. See? Blessed is the man that endureth temptation. So we're already getting ready for the hour of temptation, which shall come upon the whole world to try them. See? For when he is tried, even though he prepared for it, he shall receive the crown of life, which the Lord has promised to them that love him. Boom. So preparation is key. Acknowledgement is key. Acknowledgement leads to success. And that's what we're doing. We're acknowledging the elephant in the room. We're preparing ourselves how to handle it when it arises. Then when it happens, you're not caught off guard. You're not surprised. And then you won't be given something that you can't handle. Man, fixed fight, man. We've been given all the tools. See? Real quick, Matthew 26:41, GMS red letter, right? Watch and pray. See, you got to watch. Watch. They said the block is hot. You better watch. But you can't just watch carnally. Everyone's carnal, man. Everyone's here for face value. It's annoying. It's some BS, but you got to accept it. And that's also you preparing your soul for temptation. Okay. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation. So of course we don't want to enter into temptation, but then we have other precepts to help us to prepare when the temptation does arise. That's all it is. Okay. So my question is, hey, have you prepared? Have you prepared your mind? Have you prepared your spirit to handle temptation when it comes across your table? See, because it's all common to man. There ain't nothing you going through that a brother ain't gone through or the world ain't going through. The only difference is the elect is set up to have an escape plan to make it out of it. But when you endure it because you prepared for it, now you get the blessings of the crown of life that comes with it. See? The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak, and it's supposed to be weak. The flesh is supposed to be horny. The flesh is supposed to want to have sex on the Sabbath. The flesh is supposed to do these things. You need to acknowledge the spiritual reality of life as a creature right now. Flesh, the soft substance of a living body. That's all it is. Okay. Born of natural. See? Nature. Look, the animal nature. And that's one thing I've been noticing. That's why I said that demon, it makes sense why he came up with the theory of evolution, because these people are animalistic, man. You look at they're horny, you know, that shit like they show you on movies. You're not really operating like that, man. But that's what people are. Look, they got that craving. Ooh, look. The animal nature with cravings, which incite to sin. Yeah. That's why they call it doggy style. Look, we're all grown here, okay? We're all grown here, all right? We're not politically correct. We're speaking the reality that we all live. Let's stop fronting, okay? That's what these other camps are there for. These T-shirt fringe camps, those undergarment camps, they're going to be PC for you. Like, let's stop fronting. Let's be real. Let's be real for once, okay? This is real life that we're living. These things happen. That's why we be checking people. Fuck you mean you just got a friend at work? That nigga ain't your friend. He's horny. And then women, silly women. No, that's just Jared. Yeah, Jared horny too. Okay? We're speaking real life here. All right? And this is very important for us. All right? A living creature because possessed of a body, flesh, whether of man or beast. Doesn't it say they were brute beasts made to be taken and destroyed? So you got people out here that are just possessed in the flesh, and then they're gyrating all over you, and it's just crazy out here. But that's a part of the walk. That's the temptations. Okay? So you don't want to be around people like that are OD'd in the flesh, man. In the flesh, you can't please Yahweh Shemel Shai. So what you got to do is you got to prepare your mind for this flesh, your own flesh. You not only got to prepare yourself for what's going to be out in the day, you got to prepare right now that your spirit is wrapped in chains of darkness. Your spirit is wrapped in the chains of darkness right now. This is why you have dark thoughts. This is why the flesh brings not lightful, pleasing things to your mind. This is why you have to combat it and fight against it. But this is you being prepared for it. Okay? Staying ready so you don't got to get ready. A fighter prepares for a fight. So aren't you a fighter? So you should be preparing for the fight that you have to fight every single day. Okay? This is the condition of the battle. This is the condition of the battle. Stop trying to run from it. Stop trying to avoid it. Embrace it. Deal with it. Take it head on. Let me get this precept John Jones got a tattoo of, but it's a good one though. Philippians 4:13. You got to start remembering this. Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Hamashiach. I can do all things through Hamashiach, which strengthens me, strengthens my spirit, helps me prepare for the temptations because I'm serving Yahweh Shemel Shai. Temptations is an example that you're serving Yahweh Shemel Shai. So you make ready beforehand of the temptations or demons that are going to come across your table. That's all it is. You know, that's all it is. So just want to do that quick lesson. You know, I just wanted to share that with you, brothers and you sisters. You know, wrap your head around that. You know, wrap your head around that. Okay. Have that mental note inside of you now, in your spirit. Okay. So quick question. Have you prepared? Because I bet a lot of people that saw this title immediately thought carnally. We are learning to escape the carnal, natural mindset that sometimes comes first before the spiritual mindset. Remember, natural, like they say, natural reaction, that's a fleshly, carnal reaction. So we are learning to utilize the tools spiritually, mentally, mentally and spiritually. That's the point. I'm done. Okay, I'm done. So quick question. Have you prepared? Okay, tell yourself that. Tell yourself that every day out in your walk. Tell yourself that constantly, because temptations are everywhere. Okay, but you can prepare for it. Don't avoid it. Prepare for it. All right. Adawan Ratazah, you brothers and you very few sincere sisters, all right, are edified, encouraged, okay? And I pray that you being fed through the Rakak Wadash. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to my elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, Shalom.